I think what we find when we ask Canadians about public prayer and prayer in the public sphere is that we really are a nation divided. We're divided along generational lines, we're divided along regional lines, and we really don't have a lot of consensus when it comes to what we think about God in public life. But what's really interesting is a couple of other things. Well, we asked, okay, the Supreme Court says you can't start a meeting with prayer anymore. What should we do instead? And we put a number of different options in front of them, and we asked them, write in your own if you don't see what you like. And what we found is that 3/4 of Canadians actually just want to get the meeting started. They don't want anything, just start the meeting. But there was also a very high level of acceptance for things like a pep talk, things for like a non-specific prayer that doesn't reference God or any religion. As many people who support the Supreme Court decision to ban prayer are okay with a non-religious prayer. What is that? And here's where it gets really interesting, because 93% of Canadians want to keep the anthem as it is. They don't want to tinker with this. Now, within that subset, about a third say, look, it's not an ideal line, but let's not change it. And the majority say, no, leave it alone. So on one hand, we're a country with increasingly secularist views. The secularist viewpoint does sort of reign supreme, or has a little bit more of a majority at minimum when it comes to the Supreme Court decision. But at the same time, the secular viewpoint does not extend into our traditions. So now we're having a little bit of a debate within this country around how we feel about prayer in the public sphere versus how we feel about our traditions. And it seems that when it comes to the national anthem, that's one tradition that we're feeling very strongly about holding on to.